Peru is more than just Machu Picchu. It's a country full of living traditions, warm communities, and hidden corners waiting to be discovered. Beyond the tourist trail, you'll find vibrant markets where locals share their crafts, small villages where time slows down, and kitchens serving family recipes passed down for generations. Traveling deeper into Peru means connecting with its people, learning Quechua words, sharing a meal with a farming family, or joining a festival in a remote Andean town. This is where you experience the true heart of Peru, a mix of culture, kindness, and connection that stays with you long after you've left. Today, we will talk about local connections in Peru, travel beyond Machu Picchu. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. When most travelers think of Peru, Machu Picchu immediately comes to mind, the iconic Incan citadel perched high in the Andes, cloaked in mist and mystery. It is, of course, one of the new 7 wonders of the world and a bucket list destination for millions. But Peru's magic doesn't end at the gates of Machu Picchu. Beyond the train rides to Aguascalientes and the guided treks along the Inca Trail lies an entire country bursting with life, culture, and deeply rooted traditions. If you want to truly experience Peru, not just as a tourist, but as a traveler who understands its soul, you have to go beyond the ruins and immerse yourself in local connections. This means sitting down with artisans to hear their stories, staying with farming families in the Sacred Valley, wandering through bustling markets, and experiencing festivals that have been celebrated for centuries. This is where Peru's heart beats loudest. One of the best ways to start your journey into Peru's local life is by exploring its smaller Andean villages, many of which remain untouched by mass tourism. The Sacred Valley, just outside of Cusco, is a treasure trove of authentic experiences. Here you'll find towns like Pisac, Ollantaytambo, and Chinchero, where farmers still work with traditional tools, women wear brightly colored hand-woven clothing, and children herd alpacas along ancient stone paths. In Chinchero, you can visit weaving cooperatives run by local women who demonstrate how they use natural dyes, made from plants, seeds, and even insects, to color their wool. These encounters are not staged shows, but living traditions passed down through generations. Buying a piece of textile directly from the person who made it not only gives you a unique souvenir, but also supports sustainable tourism and helps preserve these ancient techniques. Food, too, is one of the most intimate ways to connect with Peru's people and history. Peruvian cuisine is considered one of the most diverse and celebrated in the world, and eating where locals eat is a must if you want to go beyond the tourist experience. In Cusco, skip the overly polished restaurants for a visit to the San Pedro market, where you can sip on fresh fruit juice made right in front of you. Try choclo con queso, large kernel corn with cheese. Or sample chiriuchu, a traditional Cusqueñan dish served during festivals. If you're more adventurous, try cuy, roasted guinea pig, which is a delicacy in the Andes and is often prepared for special occasions. Beyond Cusco, consider visiting Arequipa, known as the White City, where traditional picanterias serve spicy stews and hearty soups like rocoto relleno and adobo arequipeño. By eating local, you're not just nourishing your body, you're participating in a culinary tradition shaped by centuries of Incan, Spanish, African, and Asian influences. Perhaps one of the most rewarding experiences is staying with a local family. Homestays are growing in popularity across Peru, particularly on the islands of Lake Titicaca, where communities such as Amantani and Tacuile welcome visitors into their homes. Life on these islands is simple and revolves around farming, fishing, and weaving. As a guest, you might help with daily chores, share meals cooked over wood fires, and even join in community celebrations. These experiences offer a humbling reminder that travel is not just about taking photos, but also about exchanging culture and creating meaningful memories. Homestays also provide an economic boost to remote communities, ensuring that the benefits of tourism are distributed more fairly. Festivals are another window into Peru's cultural richness. The country celebrates hundreds of festivals throughout the year, many blending Catholic and Indigenous traditions. The most famous is Inti Raymi, the Festival of the Sun, held every June 24th in Cusco. This event reenacts an ancient Incan ceremony honoring the sun god Inti and features colorful costumes, music, and dance. But beyond the big celebrations, There are countless smaller fiestas happening in towns across Peru, often tied to the agricultural calendar or local patron saints. Attending one of these celebrations can be a transformative experience. You'll witness traditional dances like marinera and huayno, hear Andean panpipes echo through the mountains, and see entire communities come together in a spirit of gratitude and joy. While the Andes often get the spotlight, exploring Peru's coastal and jungle regions is essential for a full picture of the country's diversity. Lima, the capital, is a thriving metropolis where ancient ruins stand side by side with colonial churches and modern skyscrapers. It's also the gastronomic capital of South America, boasting world-renowned restaurants like Central and Maito, but its street food scene is just as vibrant. Along the northern coast, you'll find beach towns like Huanchaco, where fishermen still use reed boats called caballitos de totora, a practice dating back thousands of years. Traveling to the Amazon region, you can visit Iquitos or Puerto Maldonado and connect with indigenous communities who share their knowledge of medicinal plants, river fishing techniques, and rainforest traditions. These encounters deepen your appreciation for Peru's biodiversity and the delicate balance between nature and culture. Language is another bridge to local connections. While Spanish is widely spoken, learning a few words of Quechua, the language of the Inca, can open doors and hearts in the Andes. Simple greetings like Alin Punchay, good morning, or Sulpaiki, thank you, are often met with smiles and surprise, signaling respect for local culture. Many tour operators now offer immersive experiences that include Quechua lessons, traditional music workshops, and even agricultural activities like planting potatoes or harvesting quinoa alongside farmers. These interactions allow travelers to see Peru not as a static museum of ancient ruins, but as a living, evolving culture that thrives in the present. Volunteering is another meaningful way to travel beyond Machu Picchu. Many organizations in Peru welcome travelers who want to contribute their skills in education, conservation, or community development. You might teach English in a rural school, help build sustainable infrastructure, or participate in reforestation efforts in the Sacred Valley. Of course, volunteering should always be done ethically, through reputable organizations that prioritize community needs. Done right, it can be a mutually enriching experience that leaves a lasting impact long after you've returned home. To truly experience local connections, it's important to travel slowly. Resist the urge to rush from one site to another and allow yourself to linger in a single town for a few days. Strike up conversations with shopkeepers, ask for recommendations, and spend time in the plaza watching daily life unfold. You'll start to notice details you might otherwise miss. The way farmers bring their goods to market at dawn, the rhythm of church bells marking the hour, the subtle shifts in light across the mountains. These small moments often become the most treasured memories of a trip. Finally, responsible travel is key when seeking authentic experiences. Respecting local customs, dressing modestly in rural areas, and asking permission before taking photos are simple ways to show respect. Choose local guides, stay in family-owned accommodations, and buy directly from artisans whenever possible. Not only does this create more meaningful interactions, but it also ensures your money supports the people and communities who make Peru so special. In the end, traveling beyond Machu Picchu isn't about skipping the famous landmark. It's about expanding your journey to include the countless other stories Peru has to tell. It's about walking the cobblestone streets of Ollantaytambo at sunrise, listening to a farmer explain the secrets of his potato harvest, or dancing alongside locals during a festival under the starry Andean sky. These experiences turn a trip into a true connection, one that stays with you long after you've left Peru. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.